All right, we are going to take a look at the latest world. I guess I could have, started on the other side of things. Christmas one got a little old. PvP games will change every now and then. As far as creative, it'll always be there. I don't have any plans changing it long term. Survival one, that's the one that every now and then will change, once a month or so. And right now it is some really fun plugins that I have found. And one of the first things that you can kind of learn, get it back to creative here, fingers working, there we go, is how to become a dwarf or a hobbit or a goblin. Those are your three choices. It's pretty straight up. Slash class, and you can hit the button and you can see the various commands that you can give. Some of these you have, some of these you don't have. Class list, you can do that. It displays your different accounts. Class lore, you don't have that one. You don't have that one. Options, you do have that one. View profess options. Yeah, you don't have that one. Sorry, don't give everything. Let's see here. Profess is the big one. Reset, that one, it will reset all account data. Be very careful with that one. And then skill, it shows player skills. And then bind and or unbind. Those are kind of a couple of big ones and stuff, bind and unbind. But let's go ahead and start off with slash profess. No, dummy. Slash class profess. And then if you want to be a hobbit, put in hobbit. If you want to be a dwarf, put in dwarf. Or if you want to be a goblin, put in goblin. And you could be any one of those classes. Now, if I punch mine, I've got a level 4 goblin. I've been up and down these level 7 here and there and stuff and redid it, trying to figure out and balance things out a little bit. Some things might change, some things might not. We'll just kind of get into it and go from there. So when you do list, you can see the 3 different ones. Actually, I've got 10 because I'm, like server dude, but you only have 3. Different game slots that you could put characters into, and there's only 3 different classes, and so that works out pretty good. And let's say right now I'm a dwarf. I want, let's see, on my list, I want to be a hobbit. I can go to class ACC, short for account, put in 3, sitting there for hobbit. Boom, I shift to my hobbit account. Right? And when you do that, you get 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's see, I can do class ACC. I have an open one on 4, which you'll have 1, 2, and 3. Once they're full, they're full. But if you only have 1, you've got 2 and 3 still open. You could do class ACC 2 or 3. In my case and stuff, I can go 4, hit it, and I can change my account. And here I can go class profess. Oh, let's see, dwarf. Boom, hit it, and there we go. I have a dwarf. So when it's class list, then you can see, that new dwarf one that I just stuck in. All right, so that's how you can get 3 different classes, and you can play all the different classes. And it's really kind of just so much variety in these 3 classes. It's interesting. So right now I'm a dwarf. I could do class skill and hit that button. And these are the dwarf skills. He's got sight, and if you put a point in that, you can left click to put a point in something, right click to take a point away. You get a point every level. So at level 7, you can have 7 points to put in shake, which is kind of a cone damage in front of you. Vision, which is AoE. Anybody 10 blocks around you also gets night vision. So it's not just night vision for, I don't know, 15 seconds or whatever, but you can give night vision, and it adds on 5 seconds per. So it can get up to, a pretty good time of night vision for everyone. You got Stone Skin, which is some defense, and Quake, which is an AoE damage. So you got Shake, which is kind of a cone in front of you damage, and Quake, which is an AoE damage. Now, another one. Let's see, here we go. Class, ACC, and go to 3, which is my Hobbit account. And we can check out those skills. Oops, you always go to class first. CLASS. Skill. And you can hit those. And these are the Hobbit skills. And they've got rock throw. Hobbits are really good at, beating things with a rock. It says that, birds flew away. Bilbo ever picked up a rock. It's just kind of a, Hobbit thing. And it's a stun. They don't really have the damage ones like the dwarves do. But it's kind of a stun that he has there to throw it. You've got better loot. You got luck that you could do. You can put a lot of points into luck. You've got snack, which is saturation. This is a very powerful spell. It basically gives you a chicken leg of food anytime. So like the hobbits are always walking around. They always have a meal someplace sitting on them, which is really, really kind of an awesome thing. Another one is a flashbang, which is AoE stun. So you've got a rock throw, which is, like 1 stun. Flashbang, which is AoE stun, like a 15 block radius, something like that. And then supper. If you look up here, saturation, and some of you get to, level 1, level 2, level 3, get down here level 6, and it, the costs and stuff are all 1 for all of these. But snack gives you that leg, and but down here, supper, anybody in a 10 block radius also gets that leg of food. And so you could pretty much heal yourself and heal anyone around you. Okay, so that's kind of what the Hobbit is. And then we go slash. It's the last one that I did. And this one is really different because you can see right here, he's got issues because it's daylight. All right, and they don't do well in daylight. You even get close to a torch, and boom, you've got blindness, and it will not go away as long as you're in the bright light. Let's go ahead and go home. Mine. That kind of kicks into this space, and pretty soon, okay, right, whew, goblins do not do light. So you can see the blindness, it went away. And so he doesn't have that anymore. However, if you go anywhere near, kind of a bright light source, boom, you get it right back again. All right. So it's kind of an issue. You got to stay in the dark. If you're going to go outside, you had better do it at night. Goblins, they have several different great kind of spells that they could put out. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, had to, look around and think of stuff, what you've got. You need to collect up some things that you can basically kind of right-click on that don't do anything. And if you notice, right now, he is just really tearing up the speed. I mean, just moving. Goblins, they have a few spells, but a lot of what they have and a lot of what they do is more innate skills. Now, let's just take a look at what it lines out. If you go class skill for a goblin, one thing is you get night vision, and this is like for 10 minutes, all right? However, if you click on night vision, you can have it. Like goblins can have night vision all the time. They're great seers in the dark. It does not even cost anything. It's free. You can just have it whenever you want to. You can bind it to anything, and I'm going to show you how to bind stuff. And that's for all spells. They've got bite, which is kind of a close range, I think 3 blocks, something like that. They've got quick, which you can only put 2 points in this. Well, actually, it costs 2 each. And right now I've got both my points in this. But to take points out and to put points in, whatever. But Rabbit, you've got basically it's an AoE 3 blocks around, pretty close. Bite. Those are the only damage dealers that they have. The other one is quick, right? And quick means you put it on here and you've got fast little feet. So they got some just natural things that they do. One is night vision, another one is quick, and they only have a couple little damage dealers and stuff. And those are both pretty close range, so they're not really great at damage. You get close to them, and bite, don't really just throw those off and stuff, because it does a little bit of damage, but it also does some really powerful spell damage. Yeah, wither, in fact, and stuff that it does. And if you put several points into bite or several points into rabid, it can get up there to pretty nasty bites, but it is pretty close range that you can have those. And quick, you could just haul everywhere with those little feet that they have. Now, another thing, just an innate thing that they've got, which amused me to do so, is, let's see, hopefully nothing's around to bug me and stuff while I do this. Oh, I should show you how to bind. /class bind, and like night vision, or whatever spell it is, or if you want to do, bite is another spell that they have, or a hobbit spell if you're a hobbit, or a dwarf spell if you're a dwarf. You cannot have a hobbit spell on a dwarf, or goblin spell on a hobbit. It doesn't work that way. I mean, the spells you have, and those are the ones you can do. But right here, let's say we can put bite, on the first one. Bite has been bound to that one, and then you go to the next one, /class. Oh, I think I'm doing so. Bind, and let's see, it would be night vision is the spell going here, and boom, it's been bound to night vision. So right now there's nothing for me to bite that I can see, but night vision, I kick it on, and right there I get night vision, and it's night vision for like 10 minutes. Long time. They're great seers in the dark. However, if you throw on night vision, you can see anything and everything all around you. But if you get too close to like a light source, and then boom, your night vision goes away and you get blinded, right? And do not try and throw on night vision while you're blinded, because if you do, everything will go like seriously dark. So it just doesn't work. You got to get out of there, get rid of that darkness, and then boom, hit your night vision, and away you go. Or if there was a monster anywhere close, you could hit, the chompers and chew on them. And let's go ahead and go to game mode. All right. The other thing that they have as far as goblins are concerned, they've got a couple of spells to bite. They've got some, speed thing. They're kind of an interesting character. The hobbits, they are very powerful. Dwarfs, digging and mining, they're great. So they each have, their own kind of thing that they do, and also some weaknesses. Obviously, the weakness on this one is light. But one thing that they do have, say, you're hungry, you got some zombie, boom. And if you notice, usually that hunger lasts a whole lot longer. However, you are a goblin, and it doesn't feed you a whole lot, but what it does give you, it will just boom. So hunger goes away. One of the things that goblins do have is that you can eat zombie and not get, terribly sick. It's kind of like, not the best in the world, but tasty for a goblin, and they like chomping on it. So try it out, see how you like things. The dwarf world is absolutely amazing, as you could see. There's all kinds of places, and in fact, there are some hidden treasures in every dwarf room. I don't know, about a half a dozen so far, and I'll probably make a few others that you can find. And you find all the hidden treasures, take a look and see the dwarf world, the hobbit land, whatever it is. Enjoy, have fun, and if you have questions, give me a holler.